I did this type of shit. But oh yeah, I was doing a different. Last time you were here, I had a whole different service and whatever. I was just this one. You can do two with the dual screen shit. It's nice.
It's gonna be like your dog attacking you the whole time we're on here.
Aries, go lay down. Welcome to WeinerCast. I'm here today with my guest Marcos. How's it going?
I'm doing well. So wait, where's the camera now?
The camera's right here.
Okay. And can I see myself?
Let's.
I know. I really sound like so vain.
I forgot to pull it up on here.
I just want to look like all stupid and stuff and be like, at like some terrible angle and be like, I don't know. It's bad enough that I'm late, so I'm like so excited I had to poop. You know, like, we'll get to talk about Arrowverse. Get to talk about. Oh.
All right, we cannot see you at the time. All right.
Hi. Okay. So I guess it's just that camera then.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It says about like dual screen and stuff, so I thought that there was an.
All right. That's what it looks like.
Okay. So then it's recording you, and let's see. How far? It's
we
can barely see you. It's just like pretty much like just recording.
It's got a delay.
Oh, it has a delay. All right. Okay. Now I see. I was like trying to figure out like what part of your room that was.
Yeah, you have upgraded since last time you were here.
Oh yeah.
I got the monitor and the anti-monitor because I cannot get that motherfucker to work.
Yeah.
As soon as I plug it in,
neither of them look like Obama.
As soon as I plug that son of a bitch in, this one, like all the picture will go to this one, but then that will just be black, and then this one will turn into the secondary monitor. And I don't know what to do. I haven't had a computer whiz check it out last night. You can do shit like remotely, like because I bought this stuff from a dude that moved to California, and then remotely from California, he was able to fix most of the problems I was having. I was like, hell yeah, it's amazing.
Did he fix your compulsion to traumatize your dogs?
I don't traumatize the dogs. Look, he's
chill. Dude, I pulled up. That dog came running out to me.
He gets so mad because I don't take him on car rides anymore. Because there's nowhere to go when it's cold, you know, and I can't like just have him chill. A lot of people don't like him because he's too hyper. And
he's a cute dog.
He's an old man. All right, let's get down to the brass tacks here. Crisis is more exciting than Infinity Game.
That goes without.
I'm going to throw that out there right now. And you're probably the only other person on the planet that agrees with me.
I hope not, man. People need to realize this is 30 years in the making.
I was thinking about that last night. I was like, dude, it's like over like 20 years of continuity of
yes. Yes, because the first Flash TV show came out back in 1990. Yep. And this goes through January of 2020.
Yeah.
So we're talking,
Yeah, in a couple of weeks we could even do like the midway discussion because this is just our theories of what we think is possibly done.
Yes.
But what the Arrowverse has done, it's confirmed stuff that I've been saying for like the past couple of years that everything that DC produces is part of the DC EU, like the DC extended universe.
I would say
everything.
Well, no, actually,
everything's its own separate.
My understanding is DC extended universe refers specifically to the movies, basically to what's been the Snyderverse so far.
The Snyderverse, along with Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Yeah, but they're part of the Snyderverse.
Is that even though Snyder didn't make those films, it's just the Snyderverse?
Because those all tie into that storyline that we see going with Justice League. I mean, Wonder Woman definitely does. I mean, the Wonder Woman movie was the link between Batman versus Superman and Justice League.
I don't
And
know.
then
I
which-
still think that the movies are probably on its own separate Earth in the Arrowverse
So, I mean,
somewhere.
so the movies are what's referred to as the DCEU,
Yeah.
from my understanding.
DCEU was never a term that was given by like Warner Brothers or DC kind of like that was just a term that the news like Variety and stuff came up with.
Yeah, but referring specifically to the Snyderverse. So I guess we could say there's the Snyderverse, and then there's everything else, and everything else seems to be tied together.
It's kind of the what's his name? The Guggenheim verse.
The Guggenheim verse. The Guggenverse. Yeah.
Fuck Guggenheim.
The Guggenverse.
I was so glad in the in Elseworlds when
he had his own cell at Arkham. Yeah.
I was like, he deserves that.
Wow, what did Guggenheim do that was so bad?
He just writes female characters awful. Because have you noticed since he hasn't been one of the main people of the Arrowverse, like every female character has been written better like the past season and a half. Like Iris went back to being a journalist and kicking ass. Fucking Felicity stopped being annoying.
Well, Felicity's gone.
Well, last season she was awesome, except for like the flash forward. She was kind of weird, but like everything before that, like the main storyline, she was cool. Like, their Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow have been way more interesting. I don't know. Ever since they got this new person in charge, like Guggenheim is still like executive producer or whatever, but they got this new lady in charge of like development, and ever since then, dude, every character has been written so much better.
That's good. I haven't thought of it. I really hadn't noticed all that, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But what's interesting though is from the start. I mean, even with even under Guggenheim or whatever, it's like the Arrowverse is still writing better female characters than the MCU.
Yeah. Yeah. They had that Black Widow movie coming out next year.
Yeah, I mean, when you take your main female character and wait till she's dead to give her own movie, maybe women empowerment isn't first and foremost on your mind.
Yeah, definitely.
When you have to have like a 20-second girl power scene to somehow, compensate for ignoring women for like the previous 19 years, or how long have we had with the MCU? It's been 10 years, right?
It's 10. It's been 11 years now, going on 12 years.
Okay, 11 years. But at the time of Endgame. By the time of Endgame, it had been like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But it felt like 20.
It really did.
Yeah, well, you got to do that to compensate for your 10 years of just overlooking women. I mean, DC, I would say Arrowverse, like from the start with Supergirl. There's so. I was doing the math. Okay, look, check this out. The Arrowverse is Wakanda for lesbians. Because it has way more lesbians in leading roles than any other superhero universe, or at least any other mainstream superhero universe.
You're right. You got Supergirl's sister. You got Sarah Lance. You got
Sarah Lance on Legends. You've got Batwoman.
I mean,
that's 2 out of the 6 shows. 2 out of the 6 shows, 1/3 of the shows are led by intelligent lesbian characters. And then in addition to that, you've got the strong support of Supergirl's sister. Why can't I remember her name right now?
Alex.
Alex, yes. Alex. And then Thunder, a.k.a. was a Blackbird.
She is
Black Lightning's daughter. Yeah.
Anissa, dude. She's cool.
Yes.
Dude, she's like, I like how like the first season, like everyone joking calling her Harriet Tubman, and then in this 3rd season
she becomes Harriet Tubman. Yeah,
she's so fucking cool. And so there's
unlike the fictional cinematic Harriet Tubman, she didn't need a white savior to do her job.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I knew it was gonna be some.
Yeah.
I knew there was gonna be some whitewashing to it.
Yeah,
That's just what happens.
Yes.
So there's gonna be 7 heroes that are gonna save the fucking universe, all the universes. I know who most of them are. I don't know.
We know for sure Martian Manhunter is one of them.
All right, Martian Manhunter, Flash,
Arrow,
Black Lightning.
Yep.
Because he said in an interview or something that he's
got
a major role.
It's in the trailer. Yeah,
he's got a major role. Supergirl.
One would assume. One would hope. Yeah.
Maybe one of the Superman.
Does Pariah count as one of the heroes? Does Harbinger count?
I don't know. I don't think Harbinger counts. Because she's just like, dude, how long has she been Harbinger? Since like before we even she was introduced in the Arrowverse, or
well, I mean that was the last episode of Arrow seemed to imply that she was transformed into Harbinger with
she got the message she had to go, and she comes back at the end like, I'm Harbinger now, whatever. But like, but how long has she been working with the Monitor? Like since
probably for about a year. We can assume it's been about a year, because that's when everyone else started working with the Monitor.
All right. So we got 5 out of the 7. Martian Manhunter's one. That's good. Yeah. That's good because he's underplayed a lot. Like,
definitely, he's underplayed in the comic book.
Probably, yeah. Isn't he stronger than Superman most of the time? Except he just can't go.
He's got empowered up recently. I mean, no, he wasn't originally stronger than Superman, but he's been powered up. And also, it seems like with New 52, Superman got powered down a bit. They always do like this gradual power up of Superman over the years, and they do some kind of reboot to power him back down.
Well, man, you can only become Superman so many times.
Yes.
I just don't like how Martian Manhunter can't go camping.
That's true. That's it.
I really like that.
Okay, man, you want to gather around a campfire?
It got really hot around here.
Still?
Isn't it hot on Mars? No.
I love how the CW couldn't afford makeup for like the Martian scenes. So it's like, okay, we'll distinguish them from humans by making them all black.
Yeah, because in the flashback scenes, they were all just a bunch of black kids. Like,
yeah.
And then the White Martian, Megan, dude, okay.
Yeah. It's like, how do we convince our viewers that they're not quite human? I've got a suggestion.
In the comic book, John Jones was always a black man, though, right?
No. Actually, that's one thing they pointed out a few years ago on Facebook, that until recently, there's never been, like in all the mainstream books, there's never been a shapeshifter that's ever chosen to be black, or any like person of color as his or her primary identity.
Yeah. Wow. I would, if I was a shapeshifter, I would just like do a daily pick, and have like a wheel to spin.
Yeah. Would you want? Yeah, but here's the thing. Well, would you want to be black as your primary identity?
I don't know if I'd have one. I don't know if I'd have a primary identity, and maybe because like when I was growing up, and let's say I was a shapeshifter my whole life or whatever. When I was growing up, I always thought black people were like the coolest fucking people in America. I was like, man, they got the best style, dude. They got the cool slang.
Sure, but Paul Mooney says everyone wants to be but no one wants to be
yeah, right.
Yeah. And also, and realistically speaking, if you're some kind of superhero and you're trying to blend in, if you're trying to have an inconspicuous civilian identity and you're trying to blend in, I know being a Latino wouldn't be the smartest move for me if I wanted to be as a superhero.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the other thing cracked me up. Was like in Supergirl, it's like they put a mask on that dude. I forgot it was on Supergirl. I forgot the dude's name, but he was the guy that he was like the journalist guy's best friend, who then who he was looking for because he thought that Araña had killed. I think wasn't it? Man, I am so unprepared on the Supergirl side. I forgot everyone's names. But basically, he was the only other black guy. He was like the only human black guy who wasn't Jimmy Olsen. And they put like this mask on him, so you can still see that he's black. And it's like he appears, when the other dude disappears. Oh yeah, no one's gonna figure this one out. This is like less convincing than the little domino mask. I always love when they remove the domino mask, and it's like, oh my gosh, Oliver.
Remember, just before he had spray paint. You just like
yeah. The spray paint covered more of his face than the
spray paint and a voice changer, man. That's all you need to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hire Diggle to wear your costume. I was like, I could have swore when I saw Green Arrow last night, he was white, but I see him tonight. He's like, maybe everyone's Green Arrow.
That's another point I made on Facebook one time. Is I love how the Arrowverse is especially the Earth 1, because Supergirl lives on different Earth.
Earth 38.
But Earth 1 Arrowverse or Arrowverse on Earth 1, people are colorblind. They don't care. It's like they will discriminate against you for everything except for the color of skin. That's beautiful. I want to live there.
Well, that's the thing that's happening now, dude. A lot of people are becoming less racist and then just judging you based on your zodiac.
There you go. Yeah. And to paraphrase Alex Aceves.
Yeah.
That was like some. I never get phone calls. Who's calling me?
He has a joke like that, kind of.
Yeah, almost exactly. But yeah. Okay. My wife's calling. Hey, Vampira.
The wife.
What's up? You called?
Someone's in trouble. Thank you, Godzilla fan, for tuning in.
Just what you said. Remember, we're just talking about this last night. Me at the Comedy Shrine on December 22nd.
Ooh,
no, because I'm on the podcast.
Shameless plugs. I like it.
Yes, I'm on the podcast. But it's a 4 p.m. show. So probably a good idea to get there a little early. So probably leave the house for about 1 or 2. Okay, bye.
All right, you got some plugs in there.
Yeah.
Comedy Shrine, where is that?
Comedy Shrine is in Aurora. Funny you should ask. Right outside the mall.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be performing with Ronnie Ray from who's the only comedian to appear on both Nickelodeon and the Playboy Channel.
That's always a good intro.
Yeah, he was on the show Victorious on Nickelodeon, and
aren't you doing a show tonight?
Oh, Rich, that was the plan, but the venue's been a little indecisive.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say their name because they've been awesome to me in the past.
Yeah, there's no reason to throw shade at anybody or anything, man. Like, especially if it's just a small little.
Yeah, you know what though? You can say anything, and people will take it way out of context. Anything that's heard, secondhand.
Yeah.
Unless it's saying this is the greatest person who's ever lived, sounds like a diss. Anything. Think about that. Anyway, like how would you describe me if you're just like at an open mic and like, oh, Marcos, he's
the dude with the short and long hair. He works out. Mexican.
So then, so the next day, I'm like talking to the other comic. Is like, yeah, I met a friend of yours. He was talking about you're like some short Mexican dude. It's like, dude, he's accomplished a lot of things besides just being Mexican. Yeah,
Yeah, he works out. Duh.
there.
I said that.
But that's how it gets transferred.
I could just assume, like, if I just say, like, oh, Marcos, they're like, oh, Lara, they're like, yeah, because
ideally, I would love to. Yeah,
a lot of people. I don't think I'd ever have to get into a point where I have to describe who or what you are.
There are people who don't know who Van Halen is.
I guess if you were like born in like 2000, like, yeah, you might not know who Van Halen is. You might not. Those are the same people. They don't know who Richard Pryor is. They're the same people. They're all like, oh man, that freaking Kanye sure put Paul McCartney on the map.
Man, you know what? There was a comedian. There was a comedian who's a regular at Zany's who deleted me off of Facebook because I said that what was the name of this? Omari? It was a song that Kanye did about his mom with Paul McCartney. Yeah. And I said that was my favorite Paul McCartney song. I didn't even say it directly to him. I just posted it on my Facebook, and he just responded, "You're an idiot," and then deleted me.
There's no chance for a rebuttal.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I just saw the latest Home Alone movie. It's called Rambo: Last Blood. That shit is fucking wild.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's really that Vietnam vet is left home alone in Mexico, and
he lives in Texas, and he goes to Mexico to defeat a sex human trafficking cartel, and he gets his adoptive niece back, but she dies on the way home. So then he goes back to fucking defeat them again. But before he goes back, he sets up all these traps in his house. So then he goes back home after he defeats them, and then they come in with like a whole gang with like machine guns, or whatever,
like slipping on ice,
and then they just like get caught in all his Home Alone Home Alone times a million death-defying traps. Like, these things are brutal. And I was like, this is the part I was waiting for. It's a mix between Old Man Logan and Home Alone, but starring this guy John Rambo, played by Sylvester Stallone, or not Sylvester Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, fucking playing this guy John Rambo. I guess there's other Rambo movies. I never knew.
Didn't Robert De Niro play him in the other movies?
Back to theories of Arrowverse. I know for a fact John Wesley Ship Flash is gonna die. And
how do you know for a fact he's gonna do it?
I don't know. They said Monitor said a Flash needs to die, and they're not gonna kill Barry because he's still got another season.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not gonna kill Barry. They might kill
That's true.
They could kill Accelerated Man from the Earth that Cisco's girlfriend, well, R.I.P. was from. With Danny Trejo.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what Earth that is, but 19. I don't know. But yeah, they could kill Accelerated Man. I just said a Flash needs to die, so it's gonna be John.
Everybody bring back Wally West for an episode. Poor Wally West. The ironic thing is he gets treated like the redheaded stepchild. Although he's the black biological child, while the white stepchild or white adopted child is clearly Joe's favorite.
To be fair, no, he didn't really want to raise Barry. He kind of he's like, my neighbor is in jail. I gotta raise his kid, I guess.
He didn't have to raise Barry. He didn't raise Wally. I mean,
he didn't know about Wally until he was.
He didn't know about Wally.
He's like, I want nothing to do with you, woman. You're a crackhead. Okay. And Wally turned out great for being a crack baby.
He's like, look at this motherfucker with the Kmart relaxer. He's like, I'm not gonna raise him.
Oliver's gonna die.
Oh yeah, we know.
If they don't,
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they do something where he doesn't die,
they're
but he
gonna,
just goes to live in the future with Felicity.
they're gonna do something weird because they keep on hinting that he's gonna die. He's preparing, he's saying all his goodbyes to everybody. So that's definitely if he doesn't die, it's gonna be something where he's not gonna be around, like Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll very much be a Captain America type thing.
But I think it's necessary for him to die because he's technically the Tony Stark of this universe because he started it all, and he's gonna be the sacrificial lamb to save the universe. You know,
that's what I mean. In the comic book, we know that it's Barry and Kara who die.
Yeah. Well, Barry doesn't really die. He gets trapped in the Speed Force.
He was dead for decades. We're he's trapped.
And that's what's funny because I didn't know Barry Allen was the main Flash because I was growing up to Wally West. Yeah. He was the Flash for me. And then when I
really wish Wally West would have stayed the main Flash, or even Bart Allen. I thought it was interesting to see what they were doing with Bart Allen.
Impulse.
Yeah.
I like Bart.
But then a year in, and they killed him.
It was really funny on Smallville that Bart Allen was the Flash in Smallville. They rescued him from the fucking pod or whatever. It's damn, this is a universe where everybody's a young guy, and you're bringing in the most futuristic fucking character besides Legion of Superhero type people.
But it made sense. There's some. Well, I mean. Basically, if you look at Justice League, and I cannot remember anyone's name today. What's that actor? But that Barry, that Flash, it pretty much behaves like Bart Allen.
Yeah. What's going on, Clyde? You here to talk about Crisis?
No. I have another agenda.
Okay.
You. Get the fuck out of my house right fucking now. I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, you did say you were a little cloudy earlier, so
yeah.
I figured there was a cold front moving in.
Hey, watch this. Aries, wake it up. Faster. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit.
I feel like this just turned into a Saturday Night Live sketch.
He knows faster. Aries, wake your tail. Faster.
That thing, you'll bruise Marco's shins.
Well, you know, Manny did that too.
Who did that too?
Okay. You know, you're my brother, right?
Okay, yes.
What?
We're all brothers in this universe.
Even the ladies?
No, we do different things with them.
Are they our sisters? I don't know. I don't know what's going on now.
I don't know how to explain
I'm lost.
That's a gray area.
Why?
Because they think differently than we do. That's a tough one. I can't answer that. That's another world.
It's an alternate universe. Maybe that's Earth 14. That's where Kara's from, right?
I don't think so.
Earth 38.
Hey, getting your stuff set up? Huh?
I got everything working except for I can't get that monitor. I don't want to fiddle with it right now because we're recording, but I can't get that monitor to work.
You're recording what?
We're on a podcast
I'm on a live
right now.
camera. I'm getting out of here.
The camera's right there.
Good, it can't see me.
And then I can't get that monitor to work either, but that's fine. We got the monitor. We got the Annie monitor. Are they gonna have? Do you think Annie monitor is gonna have a persona, like a physical body, or is it just antimatter spreading across the universe that they have to defeat?
I hope he does. They said he's going to be portrayed by the same actor.
Okay, cool.
Okay, antimatter. You gotta get me in on this one.
We're talking about the Arrowverse. You like Green Arrow, right?
Antimatter is the opposite of matter.
Yeah, because it's anti.
That's right. And what happens when you get the two together?
Well, then all the universes,
a black hole.
Yeah.
If you cannot, antimatter and matter cannot go like this.
So it's like,
but if you force them to, you have an I thought that was a puppy dog. You have a very violent reaction. Antimatter, matter, you force them together, a very violent reaction.
No doubt catastrophic.
Kind of like atom splitting. When you split an atom, becomes the atom bomb, right?
Yeah.
Atom bomb.
And when you split hydrogen, when you split water in half, it becomes the hydrogen bomb, right? You just take a glass of water, you cut it in half, and you get
not that simple.
you get a mess on your counter.
It doesn't work that way. You have to have a collider. Collider.
Like the
the particle accelerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you gotta smash them together at supersonic speeds and smash them together.
Harrison Wells, aka
and
not
that's how
Elon
they
Musk.
split, and then there it becomes the atom bomb. So yeah, it's tough stuff.
Do you think you can develop super speed and
I
the
don't know.
speed force with the Hadron Collider?
I only make the parts to do it. I make the steel parts to make this stuff happen.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
So you're responsible for Berenstain Bears.
The Bernstein Bears?
Berenstain Bears.
Didn't Steel inherit his
cartoon, isn't it?
Didn't Steel inherit his powers from his grandfather?
Steel didn't have powers. He just built a metal Superman suit.
But now his skin is metal.
Really?
Metal suit.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. John Henry Irons?
Superman.
Oh, that's okay.
Superman
Let me rephrase.
Suit.
Citizen Steel. I was thinking Citizen Steel and
yeah.
What do they call him on I forgot what they call him on the Arrowverse.
I think they just call him by his name. Sometimes Citizen Steel.
Yeah, Citizen Steel. Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about freaking
John Henry Irons.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about Shaquille O'Neal. Still an underrated Superman movie.
They gotta bring it. He has to make a cameo, and that'll be awesome.
They have Burt Ward making a cameo
I know.
in there. So
Burt Ward is Robin.
not in this. He's just going to be playing an old fat guy saying, "Look up at the sky."
Oh, that's it.
I think so.
I can tell you.
He's a Batman character making Superman references. So it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be weird.
Well,
I hope they get them to do more than that.
It's both DC. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's DC.
How many Supermen are going to be there? 3?
Yes.
3 Supermen.
There's only one.
Not in Infinite Earths.
There's only one.
There's Smallville Superman.
Well, even in the comic book, there's
Superboy.
even in the comic book, there's the pre-Flashpoint Superman, who became was it Clark White? Yeah, became Clark White. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Remember pre-Flashpoint Superman? He and Lois somehow survived Flashpoint. I forgot how it was that they survived it.
Flashpoint's Marvel.
No, it's
No,
not.
no.
What are you talking about, Clyde? It's Flash. They even had a Flashpoint episode on the show. I know you watched the show.
About Flashpoint on Flash.
Look at this Clark White up.
Earth.
Yeah.
He drives me nuts because he knows too much.
Who? Marcos?
You.
Marcos knows.
You.
See, Clark White, the new 52 Batman. Yeah. Clark Kent, also known as Clark White or Clark Smith. There you go. See, in the Black House. Holy cow! Clark Wolfred looks like Clark White. Oh my god! It's bleeding into the real. It's bleeding into Earth Prime. There's the 2 Supermen right there. And if you scoot to the left, look, see how it's all lined up? The lizard people are trying to tell us. And it's right above the picture of Reagan and the guy who set him up. That's not a coincidence.
Well, I hate you already.
I'm not the one who set him up.
That's Superman. 2 from the right. Left. Up. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Oh,
The other way. Up. Sorry. Up. Up.
You DJ Clark Kent.
Up one
There you
more.
go. See.
Up, scroll up. That's Superman. Middle, second.
I don't see
But,
any.
but that right there, I know what you're
Middle.
like right here, right? And
No,
right
no,
there,
no, down.
we see the other Superman. There's the new 52 Superman,
Down
and there's
one,
a pre-Flashpoint
down
Superman.
one, left two. Down one, left two. That's Superman.
They got a Lois and Clark comic. I used to. That's the only universe I haven't seen so far that's not in the Crisis. Is the Lois and Clark universe? Remember that show?
Yeah, but that was the Superman who survived the Flashpoint.
Nah.
And then when that got reprinted, it got in a trade paperback form. It was the Road to Rebirth. It was part of the Road to Rebirth.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, so Clark White's a real thing.
Yep.
I thought you were.
And he goes by the name Clark Wolford.
That's fucking classic.
And Gary Clark Jr. is secretly a Kryptonian.
No, he's a Martian.
That's why they got him. That's true. He's black. Yes. That's
Jesus
why
Christ.
they got him to be. That's why they got him to do the theme song for Justice League. So Martian Manhunter was in Justice League. He was just playing blues guitar.
What?
Him and Green Lantern were just hanging out, watching everything.
Is his middle name Eric Clapton or something?
I'm sure there's an Eric Clapton in the DC universe somewhere.
You know, Eric
Billy
Clapton?
Joel is. Yeah,
Billy Joel's a great pianist.
he is.
Billy Joel's good. I got some backstage footage of him on my phone somewhere.
Eric Clapton is 86 years old.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
When he's still rocking the Crossroads.
Yes, he is. He's got 26 years on me. Wow. I'm like, this is amazing. 21.
Who do you think's gonna die in Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Me.
Okay, you're not one of the characters. I mean, you might exist in the DC universe somewhere, but nobody's written about you.
What's his name? Clyde Barrow.
Who's that?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Ah,
Bonnie and Clyde Barrow.
is that who you were named after?
No, I was named after a black guy that my dad served in the military with. So you want to know for sure? That's where it came from.
So you're technically black.
My dick is.
Hey, we keep
Did he get
it.
frostbite?
I don't know. I haven't stuck it out there long enough. But yeah, no. Yeah, that's where my name came from. You know, when I lived in Japan, we had this class picture, second grade, and we're all on this round rotunda, concrete staircase.
Was that Clyde's wife, Rotunda?
That's a different country.
Okay.
All right, so now I answered that properly. So we're on this rotunda. That's the entrance to the school when I lived in Japan. And it was round like this. Concrete.
Wait.
Like-
You lived in Japan?
Yeah. I lived in Japan for
You didn't know your
4
dad
years.
lived in Japan?
He talks about this all the
Stepdad.
time.
Okay.
He knows. He knows. So here we had these like 3 concrete stairs up to the front entrance and to the school. And anyway, and we got shots every month for something. I don't know what.
They were infecting you with
There you go,
the
yeah.
intelligence gene
That could have
that
been
they
it,
that they do to
Hey,
all the kids.
It did work on this one anyway. So then, you know, I really didn't know the difference between black people and white people. I didn't know. Really, I didn't. And so now,
In Japan, everyone's
so
Asian.
now I see this picture of second grade, and here's this one black
child.
Student. Way back in the background. And all you see is the Cheshire Cat. You get me? Yeah, I saw. You see two wide eyes and a smile. And here I am for my entire life thinking, his parents must have been so pissed about this picture. You get me? This is me thinking
So
that.
this is so you didn't know. Wait, so you didn't know black people existed? Is what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Here I am thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's his mom and dad.
Yeah.
Thinking,
so I look at this picture.
Thinking,
yes.
well, okay. All I see in this picture of my child and his student's picture of second grade over in Japan in like 1962.
Well,
I'm giving you a year.
Back then, the photography wasn't as good as it was because they either had two options: make him super dark or make all you guys super light,
black
and then you
white.
could actually see him. Like that.
It was black.
That's what I'm saying.
White.
They could.
So they could that transform into what we hear today. Are you black? Are you white? Okay, you're wrong. You're my brother. See, you got it wrong already.
No, I think because I know I'm not black or white.
That's right. That's right. See,
I'm kind
you
of
guys
like
don't understand.
Olive.
We're in this universe. We're in this universe. Did God create it? All right, we're in it together. See, that's what people don't understand.
Yahweh.
I do. Tim does. He knows better than
I have like I'm mildly racist. It comes out.
Well, there's a difference.
It's never in a hateful way. It's more of an ignorant type of way, but still.
All right. When I drive home to work, or off to work, or away from work, and I drive on the west side, and I see people dump their garbage right out of their car, and they don't care about the laws or the rules of the road.
Like this only happens on the west side?
Are you saying like white people do that because it's a way of showing disrespect for the?
Predominantly, yes, on the west side. I'm not ignoring your question. Yes, that's where the difference.
I could have swore I saw someone littering over here.
That's where the differentiation.
I could have swore.
I don't do that. I don't throw my cigarette butts out the window.
Dude, I am HIV positive that there's trash in the Schnucks parking lot right now. I'm positive there's trash in the Schnucks parking lot right now. So I'm pretty sure people don't only litter on the west side.
I'm pretty sure like most of the garbage is like killing the wildlife in the oceans. Didn't come from people on the west side.
Actually, a lot of it came from New York. I don't want to.
Any sort of coastal city.
I don't want to pinpoint New York, but they did. New York did put all their refuse on garbage scows and haul them out to the ocean and dump it.
And who made that call?
I don't know.
Since we're killing turtles and everything, they decided to make straws out of turtle penises.
You can make a straw out of mine if you want to.
I don't want to.
You have to be female. A lesbian.
I would make a recorder out of it.
I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. That's not an accordion.
I said a recorder.
What do they call it in your school years? A recorder.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Recorder.
I'm like, Baba Black Sheep.
Yeah. Carlina had to play one.
Everyone had to play one.
No, I don't remember no thing like that
when
I was in school.
Well, I was in school. That's because you were in Japan.
I was in Japan for up to second grade.
Oh, never mind. Did you play the recorder? Were you a recorder pro?
Yeah, I wasn't good at it, but yeah, I played the recorder. You know what? I played it so well I made a Cheshire Cat appear.
You don't fit the bill.
Of someone who can play the recorder?
The Cheshire Cat did not have a mustache. Okay.
The Cheshire Cat is all fur.
Go shave. I'll tell you.
Yeah, right. It's a full body mustache.
Yeah. Cats are known for their whiskers.
Well, Denver is. I'm not sorry for that.
Nobody knows who Denver is.
Yeah, like who's Denver? John Denver?
Denver's my kitty cat.
Oh, okay. Do you name him after John Denver?
His former owner did.
Oh, okay.
Master, whatever you want to call him.
Because he was just a fan of Denver Broncos.
Yeah, well, Noah told me, you take Denver or I'm going to kill him. So I took Denver.
And
that's not very Noah-like. Yeah. Noah's supposed to save two of every animal, not like...
Well, it's not the biblical Noah.
And who was Denver's old owner?
Noah.
Noah, okay. So then if you didn't take Denver, someone was going to kill Noah.
You take him or
no. Noah's like, take this cat or I'm gonna kill it, because I think he had one extra. He had 3 cats instead of.
Oh,
he had 1 extra.
Oh, dude, and then he would have had to like push the dinosaurs off the boat.
No room for T-Rexes. We got 1 extra cat.
No. Noah said, take cat, I'm gonna kill him. And we didn't do that. And your mom's cat, you remember her, Tim?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Her name was Precious.
Yeah, that's what you called her.
Yep.
She lived 23 years.
Oh, wow. Didn't look a day over 12 either.
That's astronomical.
Yes. Yes,
but,
it is.
So he said, you take cat or I'm going to kill him. So I took
How
him.
do I make this bigger?
That was about 5-6 years ago.
He does not look like himself in that picture.
What the heck? I don't know how to... I'm used to my touchscreen stuff. Whoop.
Well, you need your Windows 10 back.
That's all I have is Windows 10.
Yeah, well, you need to talk to Carter. He can help you.
Is there a way to zoom?
That's something I've been trying to get through to you.
I don't need to call Carter. He doesn't know anything about Crisis.
He's a genius.
He doesn't know anything about Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Is he slow?
Huh?
Is he slow?
No.
Then why doesn't he know anything about Crisis on Infinite Earths?
He doesn't want. He works too much to. He has a real job where he makes like $60,000 a year right out of college.
And he says he's about 70.
I bet he can afford to throw a whole bunch of stuff out there.
He's about Tim. He's about 70 right
now. Yeah, he's got a real person's job.
It's like you guys should have.
I do, but
both of you.
Marcos has
I'm just a machinist.
He's got the best job. He gets paid to tell jokes.
I make the shit you guys need to make this stuff work, but I don't get paid enough.
Marcos is Rockford's finest court jester.
There you go.
This is what I'm most excited for, is Clash of the Supermen.
Well, Carter can help you with this stuff.
I already got it all taken care of.
Huh? Does he have kryptonite?
You told me you can't get this monitor for what?
It doesn't matter right now.
Well, contact Carter.
Well, I got to go to work in an hour.
I don't. I'm off for today and tomorrow.
All right.
I don't have to worry about it.
So what do you think's going to happen in Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Dad, I can't tell you.
Well, that's what this whole discussion's about, Clyde.
Did you sign a non-disclosure agreement?
See, no, I can give you a canned answer, which is what I did. I skirted the issue. Huh?
What do you think's wrong with Batman? Just too many years of being Batman?
Probably, yeah.
No, it needs to be.
Superman chokes Superman in New Crisis on Infinite.
Yeah, he does. I'm bet I can find an image of it.
Is it Kingdom Come Superman choking him?
Yeah, it's Brandon Ruth choking the Supergirl
Ralph?
Superman.
Well, if
Ralph.
it's not Christian Bale, then I don't want to hear about it.
I really don't care what religion he is, as long as he does a good job cleaning up crime in Gotham City.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the role, right?
Yep. This is not about being Christian or Muslim, it's about being brothers.
Yeah,
It's about being.
I really like Batwoman's dad. Like he's like, I don't give a fuck, you're gay, but if I find out you're Batwoman, you're dead to me.
Well, gay, I might have a problem with. I'm a lesbian. I will always be one.
We have a friend who was actually born with boy parts, but turned out to be a lesbian.
Explain.
Well, she realized that she's a woman, but she's still attracted to women. So she just had some surgery done, and like you, she's a lesbian.
Yep.
No. So she did that. Okay. Did she have parts added?
Some.
You weren't born with them? No, I don't mean you.
No.
I don't mean you. She was not born with them.
Well, some lesbians who are born with XY chromosomes have the surgery, and other lesbians born with XY chromosomes like you don't. So both are valid.
You're in a realm I don't know about. If you're born with a dick, you're a male.
But you just told us you're a lesbian.
I guess because I love women.
Well, so does she.
Yeah.
No, wait. You're confusing the issue.
No,
No,
you're
Okay, no. Okay, you're born with a dick, you're a male. You're born with a vagina.
But you just told us you're a lesbian.
You're born with a vagina, you're a female.
What if you're born with neither or both?
There's no such thing.
Actually, yes, there is.
Actually,
You can Google the pictures even.
Okay, you can Google anything.
That's the
you
type
want.
of stuff to get you flagged.
All
I can introduce you to someone.
Okay. Usually,
I have a friend who was born with both parts, and she's very, very proud of her identity. Very open about it.
That's really cool. But normally,
what is normal? I mean, how do you gauge?
Try to explain this as exponentially as possible. If there's any problem with the child in its mother's womb, if there's any problem, it will be aborted.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of children who are born with
you're telling me
different
actually,
disorders and such.
Now, hang on a second, if you would, please. If there was anything abnormal with the reproduction of a person, do you understand that part? So your mom and dad. I'm your mom, and I'm your dad, whatever.
That's my whole point, because you're a lesbian. That's why you're my mom and you're my dad. And Timon and I are brothers.
Yes.
Hang on. So you.
I've always wanted a big brother I could hang out with.
I and
I
my
like my
wife
brother.
created you, male, female, and we created you. If there was any problem, God usually aborts that.
God's pro-abortion. God's anti-abortion, from what I've been seeing on the news.
Maybe he's pro.
But we need to withhold that for now. Okay. So the
You're bringing all this shit up.
The analogy is
Does that mean that people who are anti-abortion think they know better than God?
the analogy is all right. So we have a whitewashed blackboard.
Okay, I just have this image of like God walking
that.
in an abortion clinic, and
did
you have like all these evangelicals yelling, "Whore!"
I did that on purpose. Whitewashed blackboard. Okay. Yeah. Now you and I are brothers, right?
Yes.
Together. We're together.
Well, actually, you're my sister because you're a lesbian.
No, I'm a lesbian because I love women.
Oh, so that makes you my sister, and I respect that.
No.
I respect your identity.
No, you don't.
A lesbian is a gay woman.
I'm not attracted to you at all.
But you keep on saying that you're a gay woman.
No. Lesbian means I like women.
Well, yes.
I
know
while being a woman.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this wall. And I'm gonna paint it lesbian. That means I love women. Period.
We're gonna paint the walls rainbow. I'm with it.
Cool.
It might pop.
All right.
I'd like to see that roller or that paintbrush.
I mean, you use multiple. You do the
You
tape.
can't. It has to be one.
There's no paint bucket that just like pours out perfectly like rainbow stripes.
It's not. So I'm unique.
I was going to do it like, you need
that's
the
you.
red, then the orange stripe.
There is one
yellow.
paint bucket. There is one paint bucket that does pour out rainbow paint, and that's the paint bucket of brotherhood.
Hey, see? No, wait a minute. That cannot be argued.
You can make that paint on Home
That
Improvement. Remember when Al
cannot be
Borland
argued.
stuck his thumb in the paint thing, and then Tim Allen was able to paint a perfect Al Borland?
He did.
On the
He did it. He did it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we just got to get
Tim Allen as the anti-monitor.
Tim Allen is the anti-monitor.
Yeah.
Too much tool time cocaine.
Didn't he get busted for cocaine?
He got busted for
He
cocaine
did.
before he was tool time.
Yeah. Before.
He wrote some of the script while he was in jail.
He did. Yeah. Your mom told me about that.
Oh, dude,
I didn't know it.
he's got a big mustache. He looks like a freaking rapist in the picture.
Well, according to your cousin Noah, all child molesters have mustaches.
But do all people with mustaches become child molesters? Because I'd say you got to go upstairs and shave, buddy.
I'm recounting what your cousin said.
I don't know. I'm doing analogies.
Well, I'm not too good on analogy.
You're coming down here messing up the crisis discussion.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
now we just
All
kind of
right,
mess
all
with
right.
you.
Now I might be on the microphone, but I'm out of view.
Yeah.
That's why I like a female doctor. She has small fingers.
Perfect for the urethra.
And the real doctor, the male doctors. Okay, now hang on. Hang
There are
on.
real women doctors also.
This is something I came up with a couple days ago.
He
Yeah,
tries to
we're-
tell me all sorts of like racist
I only
and
came to
misogynist
some-
jokes. Like, Tell
I
this
only-
one tonight.
Here's one you can use in your little skit.
Okay. This is hilarious. I only came up with this a couple days ago. The male doctors, they don't really use their fingers.
Or do they use a pen?
They have that little camera.
yeah. It's like
No,
I
they
want
use
one of
their
those.
Dick. Don't you understand?
If it's a tool shed, it's not really a clinic.
No.
Someone's been lying to you.
Do you guys
That's what
understand?
happens. You tell
Hang
people
on.
you're a lesbian, you pass
Hang
over to a
on.
lesbian fetish,
Hang
and then
on.
next thing you know,
Hang on. Do you know what? What do they call it, Tim? They check your prostate, right?
yes.
Female doctor, small fingers. Male doctor, they don't really use their fingers.
I know they don't use their dick because that's
Okay,
you'll get
so-
sued for
So
malpractice.
now I painted the picture. It's a joke.
Hopefully, you didn't paint the
laugh
picture
with
immediately
it.
after pulling your finger out, because
laugh.
I'm gonna.
that's gonna paint it with a little too much texture.
I'm telling
I
this
told
joke.
her-
I'm telling this joke on Monday.
I told
I'm
her.
not doing it tomorrow, but Monday for sure.
I told her, I really got to poop. I said, it's your fingers going. Okay? And she says, I know. Now you're supposed to get checked at 50, right? Actually, guys, it's 40.
No,
You only have 8 years left, and then if someone's going to be sticking their finger up your butt.
Hopefully, it's their dick.
Well, I don't think I've had that, but
I thought you were talking from experience.
I'm giving you an analogy.
I thought you were talking
But
from
just put the
experience.
anal in analogy.
You guys are no fun. All right, get back on your shit.
All right.
Literally or figuratively?
Well, I think we just talked about that.
Okay, so now we're done with analogies. We can go back to Christ.
You know who I wouldn't mind to do anal?
You have your lifestyle, we have ours.
I wouldn't mind any anal orgies with most of the cast of Supergirl.
That'd be awesome.
She's hot.
Only if Jimmy Olsen dresses up as the Guardian.
Yeah.
He'd have to have
No,
his Guardian
no.
mask on.
No, Supergirl's
And dude, and right when you're about to nut, he like busts out his magical shield. It's like,
I like how he finally goes by Jimmy Olsen now.
yeah.
Supergirl is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really hot as Chronic in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I haven't seen. Oh, she's in that.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
They have Val Kilmer playing Bluntman, and then she's playing Chronic because it's a Bluntman v Chronic. Because
Hey,
Kevin Smith really hates.
don't tell me anymore. I got to see this.
Because he really hates the V in like all these new Versus movies and
Yeah.
shit. He's all like Batman v Superman, so he really accentuates the V. It's like V.
Don't tell me. I haven't seen this. This sounds
The
awesome.
V is where you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
See what you started?
See. Okay. Now, Tim, I have a question.
You're worse than a child.
I have a question. Are they talking about Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer coming back in?
Yes. In Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that. I think he's got it.
Yes.
right?
I didn't know there was a new Top Gun.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Oh,
think
It's
man.
coming out really soon.
I kind of caught wind on one of these stupid sites where
Wasn't one
You
of the
gotta
machines in
search
that
this.
shit too?
and this and this and this and this, and then you go down 10 like centuries or another, and then you find out Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer are coming back in like a Maverick thing.
Yes.
Expound.
That's all the details have been given so far.
See, that's kind of like I was trying to tell Robbie the other day. What's a constellation?
That's when
You
you,
were
go to
trying
the
to tell him a
doctor
question?
and you turns into the Cheshire Cat in the middle of your prostate exam.
I thought a constellation
You're
is
kinda
when you're having
close.
trouble pooping.
Constellation is just.
That's true. That's why you go to the doctor.
That's why you go to the doctor.
And that's why he whips out his Cheshire
A
Cat extended
constellation
mustache.
I was
has
always
to
just
do
told to eat raisins.
with a vision you see of a item in the sky from the stars. The stars make a picture. That's a constellation.
I've seen a pot. Like that you boil water. I've seen that there's a large pot and a smaller pot. I've
It's
seen those.
The Little Dipper and the Big Dipper.
Those don't look like ladles.
Those are constellations.
No, they don't. They look like
and
look
Robbie
like they look like
not
pops.
answer the question.
They look like.
Yes.
I heard it was some dude's belt.
Your buddy Robbie could not tell me what a constellation.
Yeah, it was O'Ronnie's belt.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie! Oh man, I used to
No,
buy fucking bean pies from
It's
him.
not O'Ronnie's.
O'Ronnie X. Yeah, O'Ronnie X only had the best
No.
bean pies.
No, it's
We
not.
got them free if you bought an issue of Muhammad Speaks.
No, it's not O'Ronnie's. It's O'Ronnie's butt. It's actually Orion's belt.
Orion, that's Dark Side's son, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, but he's on what's he?
but he went to New Genesis.
New Genesis. That's right.
That's what.
And he dumped all his trash out the window.
See, you guys, you know, you already know. Tim knows. It's constellations, Orion's belt. Copernicus.
Copernicus discovered that the Earth was round.
Eric, so you know all about the shit. You already do.
What happened?
Did Robbie know?
Robbie doesn't know anything.
I asked him, okay, what's a constellation? He goes, what did he say? What the hell did he say?
I don't know. That boy's retarded. Like,
He's not retarded. He just doesn't know nothing.
Ooh,
He
you
has
said the R word. Are we still recording?
yeah.
No
Oh.
education. He has no education at all.
That's what I mean by retarded. Because like people with disabilities, they're like, no, they're other people are fine.
Robbie's
This dude just doesn't know anything at all.
He's not retarded.
He lives in the.
Of course, people aren't retarded. They have special needs.
This dude lives in the fucking biggest world of ignorant bliss ever.
Ignorant bliss. You got it. You have nailed it. Ignorant bliss.
It's a beautiful thing.
Ignorant bliss.
It's a beautiful
I think
thing.
That's a good thing.
Here's the guy Trump elected. Shoot.
So one of the things that pissed me off about Arrow this current season
Arrow
is this goddamn
end.
Groundhog's Day episode.
But
Because he went a whole season and a half without being all angsty and fucking like, ugh. And then this one episode takes him to get him all angsty again. And I was like, God damn it, you're just erasing a whole season and a half of character development for one filler episode just because you don't have enough fucking shit to fill in for the fucking crisis or
But
pre-crisis.
he doesn't know. Stephen
I
Amell.
think it's because the Legends Groundhog's Day episode was so much fun. I think they
Stephen
probably just
Amell-
wanted it was like, yeah.
Stephen Amell.
Arrow's never fun though. Arrow's always like this is the dark and gritty show. Like
Yeah.
Legends is always the fun show though. And
Yes.
But you have to understand, Stephen Amell, he doesn't know what he's gonna do after Green Arrow. This has been
he should have just joined WWE.
It's
Probably
been
go home and
8
count his
seasons.
money.
It's been 8 seasons.
Yeah.
And after 8 seasons, he doesn't know what he's gonna do.
They're gonna have a spin-off show called Green Arrow and the Canaries.
Well, we
Yeah,
don't know
the
about
picture
that.
we've seen has implied that Mia becomes Green Arrow.
I was on
Mia.
Connor Hawk.
I hope so.
Mia.
I really hope it's Connor Hawk. That would make sense.
Who the
Because
hell
just
is
a picture.
Mia?
Connor Hawk was in the
Yeah,
one
he-
episode of Legends when they
Yes.
went to the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I hope. Was it the same actor?
I don't think so.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, who the hell's Mia?
Mia is Oliver's daughter.
Yes. Although in the comic book, she was his ward.
He has a son.
He has a son and he has a daughter.
Daughter, I don't know about. I don't remember.
The last season she was introduced in flash forwards, and then at the
Yes.
end of the season Felicity gave birth to her.
Yes.
Felicity.
And in the comic book, she got AIDS.
Felicity never had a baby that I know of.
Well, again, Oliver clapping them cheeks.
Yep.
I would too.
I didn't.
Felicity's a pretty gal.
Yep. Yes, she is.
Felicity is beautiful.
They they used to get so much hate on the Twitter train. Like Oliver should
Why?
leave, like Stephen Amell should leave his wife and date the Felicity actress. And
I'm gonna guess. I don't know who his wife is, but I'm gonna guess she's probably even hotter.
Emily Rickards is hot.
That's Felicity, right? Emily.
Yeah. Yes.
She's hot. That's one blonde gal I wouldn't mind being with, but
Well, she would probably mind being with you.
Well, you know, I think I could make her happy.
You can show her constellations.
Well, there's no constellation named after her. But she's
There
pretty
could be.
hot. She's a really good looking gal
Yes.
for Canadian.
Oh, right. She
Yeah,
seems like
she
such
is.
a nice person.
She seems like such a.
She is Canadian.
How do you feel about dude from 2.5 Men playing Luthor? I love him.
Of course,
Luthor.
that's a throwback. See, that's another place where like where the old
Okay,
movies.
what?
Yeah, he was Lex Luthor's nephew in Superman 4.
Superman 4,
explain.
hell yeah. Okay.
Explain. Who played Luthor?
And Supergirl, the skinny guy from 2.5 Men, if I could plays Lex Luthor.
Are you talking about
The dude with the kid.
John Cryer.
John Cryer, yeah.
Yes.
John Cryer?
Yeah, and he plays one of the best Luthors I've ever seen, besides the animated Black
Yeah.
Luthor.
I've never seen it.
Oh, was animated Luthor supposed to be black?
I always thought he was. And
Yeah, because my wife thought he was black also.
Because then I read a comic book, because I grew up on the cartoons more. Then the first Superman comic book I saw that had Lex Luthor. He had he had the fucking lion's mane of red hair. And I was like, what? That's not my Lex.
And wasn't that when Lex Luthor's essence had been transferred into Lex Jr.'s body or something like that? When Lex Luthor somehow like penetrated his son's body and became him or whatever.
What?
Something like that, yeah. And he, like, that
He
happens.
got kryptonite cancer.
That happens in the original Crisis too, where like Lex Luthor dies, but and then Alexander Luthor, like, was a baby, and then somehow he grows up to be a full-grown man. And during Crisis,
I forgot about that part. I don't remember anything about that part. I mean, I'm not.
Well, you're gonna have to explain this to me later, Tim. This is something I don't understand.
There's a lot of things I don't understand. This is one of the only things I kind of do. Is John Wesley Shipp's gonna die? Oliver's gonna die.
John Wesley Shipp better not die. That is, oh my gosh, that is my favorite part of the Flash TV
We're
show.
all going to die. That's
not during Crisis.
Not Keith Richards.
Not Keith Richards.
Well, what about what's his name? Thanos. He's going to die.
Faked it. He's living on an island with Elvis and Tupac.
Thanos will die. Actually, they killed him, but
Darkseid is.
Thanos will die. He's not immortal.
I think Darkseid got killed by the critics of Justice League.
Darkseid got killed by fucking bad. Damn it!
What?
Darkseid got pushed out a window by Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton is 86 years old today.
Let's just say, like, bad box office numbers killed Darkseid.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Eric Clapton is 86 years old today.
I didn't know it was today.
He's 24 years older than me. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
He's a good-looking guy, probably.
Oh, I love his music.
Yeah, well, he stole George Harrison's wife.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a documented fact. I mean, that's a song.
I have no idea. You're talking about things I don't explore. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Eric Clapton is a great musician. George Harrison is a great musician.
Yes.
There's lots of great musicians.
Yeah, Eric Clapton also played the solo in While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yeah. You know, how how many great musicians have died on their way to or from.
Beethoven?
I don't know about Beethoven.
No, he died. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he died a while ago.
I love classical music.
I thought he
Mozart
died.
also died.
Are we just naming people who died or died recently?
Well,
we're just talking about people who are dead.
Dude, Harrison's been dead for a while now.
And
in all fairness, Ringo's been dead inside since since the White Album.
No, Ringo's still going.
Ringo looks good too. He's still I like him.
Oh yeah, boo boop de boop. Yeah, it was.
He had some parts in that.
Goo Kachu or whatever he says. Yeah.
He had a good part in that pop star fucking Can't Stop Never Stopping.
Never collaborated with Kanye though.
Oh man, he's better than that. Maybe now that Kanye's like full blown Christian, maybe Ringo might team up with him. I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone's like tripping over Kanye's gospel album, but no one had anything to say about Snoop's gospel album.
Snoop had a gospel album?
Yeah. He had a gospel album. He had a Rastafarian album.
I know Snoop Lion.
And he's been in and out of Islam for the past 20 years.
And he had a gospel. I know. It goes. I did a Snoop Dogg show once, and all his security are like these big ass Nation of Islam dudes, like fucking giants. Like you're not getting Snoop.
Yeah. Didn't you and I do that out in the garage?
What?
The Snoop Dogg one.
In the garage?
You and who was it? Corey?
No, I worked at Snoop Dogg's show in Chicago with Kid Cudi.
We did a podcast out in the garage. Was it Corey?
I didn't do a Snoop Dogg podcast.
Or was
if I was going to do anything, it'd be Snoop Lion.
Or was it Corey or is it Corey's brother? I think we did one out in the garage one day.
I think your dad likes other podcasts better.
He does.
We've done a couple.
I do it in the garage sometimes when it's nice out.
Yeah.
And I didn't have this all this shit. I just did it off of this before, so now it's damn near permanently done.
That going?
What?
The Lenovo.
I didn't. The Lenovo's upstairs.
It's still up
I haven't
there.
even messed with it yet.
I thought that was mine.
I don't have time.
Carter can help you do that.
Carter Hall?
No.
That's right. They killed him off in the first season, didn't they?
You're talking about my son. Carter's my son.
No, Carter Hall's Hawkman.
Carter's my son.
No, that was
Was he
it was
named
at least
after Hawkman?
season 3. Or
Carter-
season 1 of Legends.
Carter was season
I was
1 when I planted the seed. And you know how that's done, right? Well, anyway, he's actually pretty good about computers.
The stork.
No,
Wait,
I was the stork.
So
I
is
was the
Hawkman
stork.
hatched?
Yeah, dude, they when Hawkman and Hawkgirl die, a phoenix feather fucking falls down, and when it lands on the ground, it forms into an egg, and then they hatch and become reborn.
That's not really how it works.
You don't know anything about Thanagarians?
No, I know all about planting seeds, though.
Are they Thanagarians in the Arrowverse, or are they just ancient Egyptian?
Well, they might be reincarnated. I think it might be reincarnated Thanagarians.
Okay.
At least Hawkman's a Thanagarian. I'm pretty sure that at least Hawkman was a Thanagarian.
I'm so mad they nerfed the fuck out of my favorite DC villain of all time, Vandal Savage.
Savage.
The actor who played him did a great job. But, oh man, because he was terrifying. In the Arrow crossover when they introduced him, but then that whole first season of Legends that they even joke about in the show being awful. Like, first season was bad. But just that whole fucking first season.
Didn't he even play like Jenga with Adam?
Yeah, when they're in with the Constantine. Oh no, it was with Adam when they got trapped in hell or whatever. Yeah. He's actually a really cool dude. He's been in hell for all these years.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this one thing. Unless your audience really knows the 3 billion years of our experience, they're not going to understand a thing we're saying. They're not gonna.
I don't understand what you just said.
That's why we're doing this podcast, so that
That's
then they
right.
will understand. If they already understood, there'd be no need for them to tune in. We're educating the masses.
It's not the
Ow.
multiverse. It's the universe is what we're talking about.
The multiverse.
Everything that has been and has done and has taken place in the Marvel and the DC universe is all encompassed right tonight.
No, it's not. My pronoun is they. That's why I believe in a multiverse. If it was a singular pronoun, then yes, I'd go for the singular universe theory. But
See? So, yeah.
Neil deGrasse Freemason believes in a multiverse.
So. My brother says so.
Your brother?
Yeah, that one right there.
Oh.
yeah,
And that one right there. Well, no, you're my stepson. Sorry.
That,
You don't count. You're a nip.
you know how I
Well,
do? I count with my fingers and my toes.
I do too, but I got to take my socks off. Without the holes.
What were you saying?
Well, Neil deGrasse High believes in an alternate universe
Yeah.
where Drake's in a wheelchair.
Yeah. And I drink in a wheelchair.
He should be in a wheelchair. That boy's a pedophile.
No, I'm a lesbian.
No, talking about Drake.
No, we don't do that.
Does he have a mustache?
All according to your nephew, your cousin, all pedophiles have
Let's
a mustache.
find out if Drake
I am
has a
not.
mustache.
I have a mustache.
Drake with a mustache.
Here we go.
I hope that confirms your question.
Tim, you need a couple more monitors.
Like you said, a couple more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need them going all the way around the room.
Well, I take at least 3 or 4.
Well, I think in Final Crisis we see they have more monitors. As opposed to just a monitor.
And then probably at least 2 or 3 more cameras. So we got Tim, guest, other guests.
Yeah, I know, because then I'd have to open StreamYard like this, and then I'd have to have it open on both things. And then I'd have to.
Well, you know we have the bandwidth to support that, right?
Yeah.
We have like 75 gigabits a second. So you could support that. You know, if I could have Carter and his 5 or 6 friends on their cell phones, on their laptops, on their Xboxes all at once back in the day. Now we're pulling in 75 megabits a second. You can easily support that, Vanessa, myself, and your friends too. So
I'm always on like 8 devices at once. There's 3 right
I'm
here.
on right now. So is the cell phone out in the garage.
There's 3
Your
right
old
here.
cell phone you won't help me with anymore. You deadbeat slacker motherfucker. But nowhere can
I told you the password.
I know, I'm kidding.
Hi, kidding. I'm Marcos.
Hi, Marcos and kidding. I'm Weiner.
Good to meet you, Wiener.
Your team Wiener.
I mean, right there.
5024.
Because we're all a team right now.
You need
We're
to
all a
change
brotherhood.
The
We're brotherhood of wieners.
The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. That's my favorite part of Crisis, is when Magneto is going to come in and destroy. Well, I know his daughter, Scarlet Witch, is going to come in and say, "No more mutants."
Dude, no. Savage Dragon's gonna undo all that.
Savage Dragon, yes.
He's gonna give him a Chi-Town beatdown.
Him and Spawn are gonna be just skipping down the street holding hands and just destroying shit.
Well, now is this fellow on the left? Is that your rendition of somebody?
That's me.
You need to do it better. It sucks.
That's me. My buddy Andre McDouchebag drew that.
He did a bad job.
Well,
That's pretty accurate.
it's
You got the hat.
Yeah, I
You
told
got
him.
the
I
hat.
was like, he needs to be smoking weed. He needs to have a hat. You gotta look at what Marcos looks like. Hold
He did
on.
a terrible job. Come on, I'd fire him.
I didn't even get the Cheshire Cat smile.
Well, that's the next thing. That's the next thing where you have different cartridges you can put in your monitor, and then it gives out different fragrances for whatever you're seeing.
My favorite fragrance is
Well, yours would be-
Napalm in the morning.
No, it'd be beard and hair oil.
no, it's Ode
Eau de Cologne.
de
Joe O'Day is my favorite fragrance.
Joe de.
I
I was like Ode of hippie.
It's brave yet refreshing.
like
Yeah.
I like pussy better, but
Oh
see,
man.
there we go back to the lesbian shit.
No, you just keep doing that.
Come on, get with the real program here. Are you male or are you female?
I'm ambiguous. No, I'm not, but I know some people who are.
I identify as Billy D. Williams.
I like girls.
I like a lot of people.
So
I
now,
like my mom.
build it into your monitor when you're looking at a gal that you kind of like. You get the fragrance of it too.
The monitor.
And hey, there's only two things in this world that smell like fish.
You're trying to.
And one is
You're trying to start the
Fish?
fucking robot sex fucking apocalypse.
wait a minute, he just got it. Now what?
So you're trying to, I do a whole joke about the fucking how there's gonna be an apocalypse and it's not gonna be like Terminator style. Like, it's gonna be fucking.
No, it's gonna be Dark Side style.
We're gonna be having sex with robots because no one's gonna have sex with people anymore. We're just gonna have sex with robots and it's easier.
Do they smell like fish?
They can smell with whatever you want. I'm sure there's an app for that.
You guys don't.
I'm sure if you slap him with a salmon, it will. I mean,
And Clyde, everybody knows the vagina fish jokes. So you're like,
and clean vagina does not smell like fish.
Oh yeah, they do.
Not the clean ones.
You weren't married to one for 23 years. They don't all smell the same.
That's true.
Okay, there you go.
All right, we got
I'm done.
10 minutes to go.
If you want me back, give me a call after I have a cigarette.
I was trying to do the opposite.
Dude, you guy was so worked up with that robot sex talk that now he's got to go have a cigarette.
I should have brought that up earlier.
I'll kill you later.
He wants my freaking Mickey's poster to have a fragrance.
So, there's so much I want to say about the Arrowverse, and
All right,
there's so much I want to forget about the conversation we just had. And now
exactly.
it's on the internet
It's on
forever.
the internet forever until the internet gets the dark side treatment.
Here's what I find fascinating. I can't remember if I said it last time I was here or not. But the Arrowverse version, the Arrowverse continuity of Green Arrow. The Arrowverse continuity of Flash have been around longer now than the comic book continuities of both of those characters.
Really?
Yeah, because both got reset back at the start of Flashpoint. At the very least, they got reset
When did
with New 52.
No, Rebirth was after New 52.
Yeah.
So when did that happen? Like 2000.
New 52 was 2011.
And then Rebirth was like 5 years ago or something, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So you're right.
So it would have been about 2016, I believe, when they had Rebirth.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right. These current Arrowverse has been around longer, man. If I could, Kara has been around longer.
Yes.
I've seen a Supergirl. I had a Supergirl issue. I was reading it one time. She could shapeshift.
Yes. She was, I believe, wasn't it a Supergirl from Batman, Superman, or Superman, Batman, whatever? Wasn't she a shapeshifter from what I remember? No, or was she the angsty? The one pre-Red Lantern Supergirl was a shapeshifter. There was, yeah, I mean, they've had so many Supergirls at this point that at this point, I mean, the TV show feels more like canon.
Yeah.
Than anything in the comic books.
Yeah.
Or at least anything post-crisis.
Yeah. I'm with it. Yeah.
I think that's what makes this crossover so exciting. Like everyone's gonna listen up to this point. Like everyone's like, oh, they're getting serious. Anyone who like stuck around for like the past 45 minutes of your dad coming out as trans is not gonna care about this shit. We're gonna say no.
He does not understand the whole concept of people.
Yes, that's all you need to say.
Oh man, there was so much I wanted to talk about, and we kept on trying to get back in.
I mean, this brings it around full circle. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I've said before in our discussion. Oh, another thing I want to establish. So we all agree. Okay, everyone agrees now that Bruce Wayne, that Kevin Conroy is playing Kingdom Come Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I felt like I had like some grand epiphany. It's like no one else is talking about this. Then I realized, okay, everyone else is talking about this. So that's good.
Yeah, it's Kingdom Come, Superman, like, or Batman. Yeah, and Ant-Man or Adam, Brandon Routh, he's the Kingdom Come Superman.
Yes. Yeah. That part there's never been any doubt about, and they've been building.
Is he also Superman Returns Superman? So are they,
I have a theory that Arrowverse's Kingdom Come is basically made up of all the past canceled DC series. So we might see a Palicki Wonder Woman from the failed NBC pilot that never got aired.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the canceled fucking Linda Carter Wonder Woman.
No. Well, Linda Carter was president of Supergirl's Earth for a while, or her America of Supergirls of the America of Earth 14. But Kathy Lee Crosby can come back and be Kingdom Come Wonder Woman.
Okay, I'm with it. I like that scene where the Supergirl Clark Kent talking to Tom Welling. He's like, "Hey, are you Clark Kent?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What?" I was showing my buddy trailer last night. He was all like,
"Oh, dude, I'm so excited about this,
dude! It's the biggest event of my lifetime."
Yes,
I have gone to amusement parks.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Marvel movies?
Okay, Scorsese.
Yeah. So here's the question. So does this mean that Joaquin Phoenix is Joker? So is he part of the Guggenheim verse then? Because he's not part of the cinematic universe.
He is just part of a society.
I mean, why couldn't he be? Oh, he's part of the Justice Society?
No. The JSA, he kicks it with Sandman and
there's no
John Kerrigan.
Is there any reason why he couldn't be part of the Arrowverse or the Arrow multiverse?
Because Bruce Wayne was a little kid, and we're hanging out with Kevin Conroy, Bruce Wayne. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but don't forget, this is also the universe where Barry Allen was getting his groove on with Linda Evans.
That did happen.
Yep.
And also, like in Gotham, Leslie Tompkins wasn't an old lady nun. She was like a hot.
Well, she's not part of the Arrowverse. Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's not part of the Arrowverse. That just doesn't exist. Okay, Gotham, whatever that was, just doesn't exist. That was just some.
What?
That was some weird, like, little TV show about detectives. There's some crime drama.
Some crime drama. Gotham should exist. It was really good.
It was fun. It was a very fun show. Yes,
I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, but it just, I mean, with the Elseworlds crossover and with them going to Arkham Asylum, I mean, they pretty much just made it clear that it was very. I felt it was very dismissive of Gotham. I took it as a sneak diss. At the very least, it showed that Gotham is pretty much irrelevant.
I thought it was gonna take place in the Nolan verse, because the Wayne Tower looked exactly the same as in the Nolan verse.
Yes, it would have made sense to make Gotham a prequel to something, but it kind of became its own little clusterfuck. It was a fun little clusterfuck. It basically just became like. It came like if Zack Snyder directed Adam West. Oh, don't forget, and Titans are going to be part of this crossover.
Not the DC TV Titans. They're going to show their own version of Titans.
Wait, they're not going to have the...
They're not going to have...
They're not going to have the DCU... Wait, so what's that universe called?
The only show that universe is called We Cancel Everything But Titans.
What about Doom Patrol?
Oh yeah, does Doom Patrol get a second season?
Yeah, and the Harley show just started.
The Harley show was great. I watched the first episode.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's hilarious. Yeah. It's violent and it's vulgar. And
did they say fuck more than Titans?
They say it quite a bit.
But more than Titans?
They
it was like, I feel like, I can just imagine they're at the writers' meeting for season 1 of Titans. Like one of those kind of I see the character development. Yeah, I see little homages to Wolfman Bettis run. I appreciate it. But what? 2, 3, 4. There's only 58 fucks in this episode. Garbage. We have a 63 minimum fuck quota. You have no respect for superheroics.
I think they do say it more in the second season.
No, not nearly as much as the first season.
It was a lot of times it's just Dick and Hawk saying fuck a lot. And the second season, there's a lot of Jason Todd saying fuck this shit, fuck you, fuck this.
Did you see that episode of I can't remember what's it's a little talk show that they have on DCU?
Oh, I don't watch it.
They had I think it was the Christmas episode where they were or the Halloween episode, where they all dressed as different characters.
Okay.
And then where so this guy's dressed up as Jason Todd and he comes on and says, yeah, Titans are bad bitches, but they bleep out bitches.
Yeah.
And then
which is crazy because not a single time in season 1 do they call themselves the Titans or they mention anything about Titans.
True, yeah.
And then season 2 right away, Titans are back. What?
I think they might have called themselves Titans before they reunited. Because remember they functioned as a group before when it was But here's so then one of the other people on this talk show, I can't remember what she says. This something oh, don't be such a dick or something, but they bleep it out. Or no, it wasn't I think they bleeped out shit. So they bleeped out bitches, they bleeped out shit. And one of the other co-hosts says, oh yeah, he's a cunt. And they leave that one in place. You got to check out the Halloween episode. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't know why that show streams so slowly on my laptop.
It's just that one show.
Yes. It was just like it'll like buffer, like you'll hear like 2 lines, it'll buffer, and it's like this like it's obviously a scripted talk show. And I think that after your dad's coming out as trans, I think that it's very clear that this show is not scripted. This podcast is not.
It's definitely not.
And reliving his trauma at the doctor's office.
Jesus Christ. You never know what you expect at WeinerCast. There's always like an idea of what's supposed to happen.
When you have an unpredictable cast of wieners.
Not to be confused with like getting a wiener mold to like get your girlfriend.
Dude, if it's getting moldy,
dildo,
then you better go back to the doctor.
No, I'm talking about like getting your dad a custom dildo. Like so if you're like when you're hitting the road and she can't come with, she's got to work, so she's always got something to think of you with.
She's got like all the mess I left behind at home to.
All right, I gotta be at work right now. I'm allowed to be 7 minutes late, so it doesn't like it matter. I gotta be at work right now. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. We'll try to come back in like a couple weeks and do like a mid discussion. But until then, I'm gonna be doing other WeinerCast episodes.
Oh, but like next time we're locking the doors so I don't get humped by the dog and your dad.
Aries is being very fucking consensual.
Okay, it's mostly your dad.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna continue with the Let's Plays and stuff. I've been busy with a little bit of stuff. My neighbor's calling me.
You're like, your dad's here talking about his lesbianism again. And
I swear, the next time there's the thing says Crisis on Infinite Earths discussion, we are gonna at least get something done. At least get something done. Jesus Christ!
I gotta try to bring it back.
We both did.
Yes, you did too.
Oh man, it was. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, then go.
Then why are you here?
I can't tell like to leave his own house either, you know. I did foot some of the bills for a while, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, Marcos, for coming in and plug in some of your comedy.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Monday we're at the VFW, second Monday of every month.
VFW, Loves Park, Illinois.
People are probably like, please don't mention us in the same.
I definitely gotta listen to that the penis joke. I'm definitely telling the Dr. Penis joke on Monday. Yeah, I gotta get in character.
Go with the doctor.
I might do this like like cause you know how I do impressions of people that nobody knows.
Who was the other guy you did an impression of?
I do Lawrence from work.
Lawrence from work. Yes. That was, oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Because you were killing with that, and it's like, okay, more people got the Lawrence from work impression than anything that Brian or I had to say about grimy era East Coast hip hop.
He's got this new one that he does. Is how like why did the tomato turn red? It saw the salad dressing.
That's a funny.
All right. Well, we got new viewers now that we're leaving. Well,
we got new viewers, dude. You can't bail on your viewers.
Should I just call into work? I will.
You should.
I'm only there for 4 hours.
Oh man, then I won't get my workout. Oh well. Oh shoot, I can do my work. I can do my workout later. I mean, Planet Fitness is 24 hours, so I can get harassed whenever. Are you really calling into work? That'd be awesome. I really don't listen to podcasts, so I don't know. Maybe it's happened 100 times before, but to me,
I've never done this.
Okay.
Do I have?
Well, if you haven't done it, then it just hasn't been done. That's all that matters.
I don't even have their number saved. gotta go online. All right, yeah, now we can get down to brass tacks, right?
Let's do it now. I'll just go to work and then we can like pick this up later.
All right.
Anyone who tuned in for the Arrowverse stuff probably tuned out now. They're probably just like tuned in to find out like if your dad's got like a wish list on Amazon. I like trans lesbians.
All right. Well, everybody.
What size shoe does your dad, mom wear?
Oh my God! Shut up.
Send in some shoes. Bitch.
See you guys next time. But I'm surprised Andrew didn't pop in to call me gay. He